Alright, Shalom, Shalom, Kal Halal, Wahawad La, Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Recha, Kodash. Double honor to the elder apostles of the Great Millstone, GMS, who rule and teach well. Peace, blessings, and salutations to the Bayath Shah Dawadah, which is the house of David, the tabernacle of David scattered abroad throughout the four corners of this earth, beginning with the 144,000, which indeed is the governing body. Yahweh Ratazah, so Lord willing, Lord willing, this lesson is edifying. And we've said it countless times, man. We warned you people, and our people, especially so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, who are the Lord's chosen people, the true biblical Hebrew Israelites, and the Israelites, foreigner, speckled bird, all right, scattered abroad the world over, all right. We have constantly warned so many times, all right. We sent warnings out about these Yabaroonies, okay, and not to take them, all right. But you went and shot the squid. You went and played the squid game. You went and shot the J, all right. Most of you, okay. And now, don't be surprised if you start hatching eggs or you start growing another limb or something like that, all right. Because look at this individual right here. So I've screenshotted the whole article, all right? And this is from the peoplesvoice.tv, put up recently, January the 7th, 2025, all right? And this was a fact-checked by the People's Voice community, all right? You could tell it looks like a Southern Kingdom woman, all right? Just from here, obviously you can't see the face, okay? But you see the headline, 19-year-old's breasts quadruple in size after fill in the blank. Reaction. Wow. All sorts of stuff was in those inoculations. All right, this is not medical misinformation, by the way. All right. A 19-year-old woman from Canada developed a rare and dramatic medical condition following the fill in the blank, with her breast size increasing from a B cup to a triple G within 6 months. Wow. Forget CGI. The case, believed to be linked to an autoimmune response triggered by the you-know-what, has raised concerns about potential rare side effects of you-know-what and the need for further investigation. Many women reported their breasts and lymph nodes had open quote swollen end quote after receiving their fill in the blank, dubbing the effect the open quote fill in the blank end quote. However, big you-know-what and government agencies told them they were wrong. However, cases of gigantomastasia are now receiving increased attention from medical researchers who have identified it as yet another potential side effect of the fill in the blank. The young Canadian woman received her first something of the you-know-what in September 2022. All right, so at its, sometimes just taking one is bad enough. All right, so that's when you took that back in September 2022. All right. That's worked its way into your DNA. That's worked its way up your system, man. Okay. Initially, she noticed mild tingling and a slight increase in breast size, but following her second you-know-what, just 3 weeks later, the change has become undeniable. Over the next 6 months, her breast continued to swell dramatically, forcing her to seek medical attention. By the time she consulted doctors, her breast size had quadrupled, reaching proportions far beyond the average North American woman's DD cup or double D cup. The physical and emotional toll was immense as her condition affected her health, daily life, and self-esteem. Yeah, it would do. Would affect her mental health as well. Okay? She's going college or university, just imagine the looks she's going to get from other students and people around. They'll be like, whoa, what happened? What's going on here? You know how people react, Even her family, friends, Doctors diagnosed the woman with, I can't pronounce that, a rare benign overgrowth of breast tissue following an immune response. The word immune means in service, all right, and the body has its own natural immune system. Okay, so those, those things that they gave you, man, those to make you worse. All right, those crown one things. While PASH has only been documented in about 200 cases globally, cases are believed to be rising in response to the You Know What rollout in 2021. And also in the UK, the first person to get it, according to was it BBC News or ITV News? It was the elderly, and it was in 2020, November 2020. Yeah. Although medical experts were cautious about labeling the fill in the blank as the definitive cause, they couldn't ignore the timing. And even catching the actual crown itself, that wouldn't do that to you anyway. So it must be them things that put, with the needle stuff, So they couldn't ignore the timing. Multiple studies have shown that fill in the blank trigger immune responses, including swollen lymph nodes, which can lead to temporary breast enlargement. And this looks like it's permanent. 11 months after her first You Know What, the woman underwent a grueling breast reduction surgery, during which surgeons removed a staggering 8 pounds of tissue. Wow, okay. While the procedure reduced her size to a double D cup, it left her with asymmetrical breast, prompting discussions of additional corrective surgeries. That would have cost a lot. The physical ordeal was matched by emotional struggles as she grappled with a sudden and dramatic change to her body that disrupted her sense of identity. This shocking case reignites debates about the long-term safety of You Know What. While billions of You Know What have been administered worldwide, with overwhelmingly positive outcomes, bizarre incidents like this underscore the need for ongoing research into rare side effects. Well, you just don't take it, all right? But, I wanted to basically seek counsel from from E rather than the Lord, all right? And look at this. Jill Bates develops tech to force You Know What, all right? So, you see, another L down is coming, man. It's just a matter of time, okay? And in London, masks are mandated again, the face nappies, I have to say that, all right? So they're mandating that in hospitals in London, okay? Let's get the scriptures and then call it that. It's not a breakup moment. Sirach chapter 12 verse 10. Never trust thine enemy, for like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. All right? He will always be wicked. All right? Never trust your enemy. Never. Though he humble himself, that's what these devils do, and go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him. Right? He might, humble himself. He might, play like he's good. That he's on your side and that he's all for your benefit. Beware of him. All right? Never trust him. Okay? And you shall be unto him as if you had wiped a looking glass, and you shall know that his rust hath not been altogether wiped away. Though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him, and thou shalt be unto him as if thou hadst wiped a looking glass, and thou shalt know that his rust hath not been altogether wiped away. Okay, so that wickedness is always going to come back. All right? Set him not by thee, lest when he hath overthrown thee, he stand up in thy place. Neither let him sit at thy right hand, lest he seek to take thy seat, and thou at the last remember my words and be pricked therewith. You see? And now, you see? Now, she regrets taking that. She regrets it. No need to ask, man. She regrets taking those crown things. Okay? Verse 13, who will pity a charmer that is bitten with a serpent, or any such as come nigh a wild beast? All right? He's that serpent, man. Okay? Just like you got someone who charms snakes, one of these days that snake's going to bite them. Okay? Yeah, they knew what they were doing when they were, charming that snake. All right? It's only a matter of time. Okay? Now you got that serpent's poison in your body, and look what it's done. I know you got the reduction, but that could have been avoided had you not taken that. All right. So one that goeth to a sinner and is defiled with him in his sins, who will he pity? Right. You see. So we don't feel pity for you that went and took those yabaroonies. All right. We warned you not to do it. Okay. Now a lot of you are 6 feet under, or your body's just not the same anymore. Okay, can't function as well, mentally, physically. All right, blood clots and all that. Some of you took 2, 3, even 4. For a while he abide with thee. Verse 15, for a while he will abide with thee, but if thou begin to fall, he will not tarry. An enemy speaketh sweetly with his lips. Yeah, we got the facts here, we got the science to prove this is good for you. All right? Oh, we're doing this to help you. Okay? But in his heart, meaning in his mind, he imagineth how to throw thee into a pit. He will weep with his eyes, but if he find opportunity, he will not be satisfied with blood. And these devils love to shed blood. Okay? They love to shed blood. Oh, come, we'll book you in for your, to go get Maxine, all right? Thinking that they have your best interests at heart? No way. It's the book of the prophet Isaiah, chapter 31 and verse 1. Woe, meaning destruction, to them that go down to Egypt for help. America's modern day Egypt spiritually. Okay? And stay on horses and trust in chariots because they are many, and in horsemen because they are very strong, but they look not unto the Holy One of Yasha Allah, neither seek Ha-Adawan Yahweh, Bahasham Yahushai. Alright? And that's most of our people. You heathens, you can take as many as you want anyway. Okay, because salvation ain't for you. Alright? But majority of our people, you took it because you had to keep your job. Alright, you couldn't travel anymore. Alright? There was you could have got an exemption, religious exemption, something like that. Doctor's note. Alright? But instead, you went and basically took counsel, from E, trusted in this devil, trusted in your government, in these princes. Alright? Putting confidence in man rather than in the Lord. Alright? Now you regret it? Okay. It's better to put confidence in the Lord than in princes, man. Than in man. Slovakia. You heard that. Sirach chapter 19 and verse 25. There is an exquisite subtlety, and the same is unjust, and there is one that turneth aside to make judgment appear, and there is a wise man that justifieth in judgment. There is a wicked man that hangeth down his head sadly, but inwardly he's full of deceit. Yeah. Inwardly they're full of deceit, man. They hang their head down sadly, okay? And pretend to be all remorseful, you see? And deep down they know what they were doing. They planned this. They planned these L-downs. They planned all these Maxine testings and stuff like that. Alright? This wasn't just some coincidence. This was done by design. Alright? We're not ignorant to Satan's devices, man. These people are forgers of lies, physicians of no value. Okay? Alright? Verse 27, casting down his countenance, and making as if he heard not, where he is not known, he will do thee a mischief before thou be aware. Right? Pretending like he don't know what's gonna come of it. Damn well knew he was poisoning, right, the people of the world. Those who went and consented and took it. Right? Your countenance is, your look, innit? Acting as if, I didn't know. Right? Knowing full well he's behind it. Verse 28, and if for want of power he be hindered from sinning, yet when he findeth opportunity he will do evil. See? That's them, that's E. So-called WHITEMAN. Alright? Okay, your rulership today. They can't sleep until they do wickedness, alright? Simple as that.